So I make this video for either the current realisation or future historical reference. They keep moaning about medicines and fixes and learning and when will we find a cure for the common cold? Alright, thought about it for a couple of minutes and found a cure for the common cold. Not bad, hey? Not bad. So the cure for the common cold is the cold. Some things are simpler than you think. You know, when they talk about fighting fire with fire, will you beat a cold with the cold? The increased heat and the comfiness and the getting all warm and things, and when people aren't feeling too grey and they've got sniffles, and even the friction of blowing your nose and rubbing your nose when your nose goes red, it creates heat, which is a ideal sort of breeding ground for the molecules, bacteria. What you see is just the symptoms and the effects, the things that are produced. So yeah, I'm going to make this a very long video at all. I'm not even going to take more than a couple of sublimity. Though all of your central heating systems in houses and all that sort of thing, the devil's on his shoulder. Creates an environment where germs, things like that, breed. If you don't put too many layers on, that's probably why it says only wear one layer for all you biblical people. It's not actually one layer as in clothes, but that's an entirely different story. Not cool, don't go into that. So yeah, so the cold. So don't get too comfy, don't get too warm. People who say, well, I've been ill for ages, I don't get ill, right? It's generally because they don't get too warm. They have a good heat regulation. There's not too many extreme fluctuations. There's certain times of temperature differences when they're moving from sort of autumn and spring, and the times from the heat, which does have an impact, but that's only like you keep filling something up with water, but you only notice the spill when it gets to a certain point. So it's the needle going to the thing that sets off the, so yeah, for the common cold, the answer is cool cold. Spend more time in a cool environment. Don't ramp your heating up, not in your workplace, not in your home, unless you're suffering because of the cold.